Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. You feel me? Because if you haven't, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? As you can see from the title of the video, I'm just gonna jump straight into the content that I have for you today, because I feel like this is a very serious topic. Now that I'm 20, I'm gonna speak about the age of 16, 17, 18, 19, but I feel like it's gonna resonate with everybody. It doesn't matter your age, but if you're older than 20 and you have some advice for the girls who are 16, 17, 18 and 19, please write them down in the comment. If I miss anything, write them down in the comment section down below. Help your girlies out, because these are our sisters. I need to give you guys some tips of how I manage this time frame, what I wish I knew when I was this age. It's really not that deep. I wish I had someone to tell me, so I'm gonna be the one to tell you. Get your notebook, get your pen and get some water, because we're about to have a girl talk, one-on-one. Okay, open your mind to receive information. So I'm gonna just dive right into the video. But first of all, let's play my intro for the people who are new here. It's never what it seems. Anyways, so I do have some pointers just so that I don't forget anything, but everything I'm gonna say is going to be from my heart and my experience, just so you know it's raw. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be do this and this and that. No, I'm gonna tell you what is real. Okay, slow down and take a deep breath. Let everything fall into place. Girl, stop overthinking about things you cannot control. Once you're done with the exams, just do your best and let God do the rest, okay? Do your best and let everything fall into place. Stop overthinking about things you cannot control. If it's a job application, if it's a scholarship, you've done your best. You know you've done your part. God will do the rest, okay? God, the universe will do the rest. If you deserve it, it's for you. What's for you will come to you, okay? What is for you will come to you. So girl, stop stressing over things you cannot control. Just slow down and let things fall into place. What is meant for you will come to you. So just chill, okay? Just chill and relax and just let it be. Let it be. To be honest, just let it be. What is meant for you will come at its own time. I'm gonna give you an example. I was supposed to come study abroad back in 2021 when I finished my O level, but they literally God say no. The universe literally just said no. It's not time. And so I had to prepare myself. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and prepare yourself for what you want. To be honest, even now that I'm looking at it, if I managed to come study abroad at that time, I wouldn't be okay. I wasn't literally mentally, physically prepared for that. Now that I'm here studying abroad, I feel like it is the right time. So chill, take a breath. What is meant for you will come at its right time. Just work on preparing yourself for that, okay? Take a deep breath, think about what you want and pray on it, and let the Holy Spirit lead you to it at its own time. I'm assuring you that anything that's meant for you will come. So stop overthinking about things that are out of your control. Once you've made that application, once you've made that application for that scholarship, once you've made that application for that university, once you've made that application for that visa, once you've made that application for that whatever it is, chill. Stop overthinking. Just stop. Take a breath and assure yourself that if it's meant for you, it will come at its own time. It will come. If it's meant for you then and then, it will come. My next advice for you is to explore. Explore everything. Anything that you've wanted to do. If you wanted to play a guitar, if you wanted to learn how to swim, if you wanted to learn a sport, just explore. If you wanted to start content creation, explore. This is your time to explore. Okay, just explore different things. I started exploring YouTube when I was 19. Yeah, I started exploring content creation when I was 19, and yeah, I'm still going. I don't have 100,000 followers, I don't have 1 million followers, but I like it. I'm enjoying it. If you have a feeling that you want to know how to do hair, explore. Maybe that's your talent. Maybe that's a talent calling you. Okay, explore anything, any idea that comes into mind. It's coming to your mind for a reason. God has brought it into your heart for a reason, so why not explore that? If you wanted to do social media, Instagram, post more, explore that option. It's still an option. You can literally earn money, or maybe it's gonna be fun for you. It can be useful in the future. Okay, so you need to explore a lot. If you wanted to do art, if you feel drawn to do art, drawn to draw, explore it. It's in your heart for a reason. Maybe it's an underlying talent that you didn't know you have. Maybe it's an underlying desire that you didn't know you have. Maybe it's gonna help you in the future. Just explore. And I know you cannot explore everything. Maybe you guys have work, maybe you guys have studies and work and whatnot. Just find time and explore. Maybe during the weekends, during holidays. It's never too late to start exploring. So even if you think you're too old for that, you're not. It's never too late. It is never too late. So go ahead, explore as much as you can. Explore that art, explore that dance, explore that music, explore that content creating passion that you have. Just explore it. That photography, explore. Next point, do not be afraid to cut people off. I'm gonna tell you, this time of your life, oh, by the way, if you're hearing that, it's my clothes going on in the washing machine. But yeah, do not be afraid to cut people off. I'm gonna tell you raw that this time of your life, you're gonna lose a lot of friends. You're gonna lose a lot of friends, not because of beef, not because you guys are, maybe it could be because of a an argument or something. It could be like that, but just know this time of your life, a lot of friends, you're just not gonna align with them anymore. Maybe they don't resonate with your future, what you want for yourself. Maybe they don't match your energy anymore. You outgrow them, something like that. So don't be afraid to cut people off. Anything that disrupts your peace, protect your peace. Girls, protect your peace. This age can literally make you or break you. Just because I said you're gonna lose friends doesn't mean you're gonna be lonely. You're gonna lose friends, yes, but you're also gonna find friends. You're gonna find friends who match your energy. You're gonna find friends who match your mindset. I'm gonna give you an example. I even put my iPad down. I'm gonna give you an example. I lost friends. Oops, sorry. I lost a lot of friends at this age, and I did find my circle of friends, and we're still friends right now. When I lost friends, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, but I think I'm gonna make a different video talking about this time of my life. um I used to be a people pleaser, not too deep, not that kind of a people pleaser, but I used to, all everything I did was like, what is so and so gonna think about what I did? What is so and so gonna think about? I never thought about what I wanted. And when I started thinking about what I wanted, I did lose friends. I did lose a lot of friends. And when I also started thinking about my future, I also lost friends, like what I want to be, what pathway I want to follow, and so on. I did lose friends at that time period. So don't be afraid to cut people off. Anyone who you feel has a negative energy, please trust your intuition. Anyone you feel has a negative energy towards you, or anyone who you feel is gonna make you like not reach your goal in life, just don't be afraid to cut people off. Don't be afraid to put your peace first. Like I said, yes, you might lose friends, but you're also gonna gain friends. After I sorted out what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, I took time with myself, and I was like, okay, Let them come to you. They will come to you. I'm telling you, I wasn't even looking for friends when I got my friends. I was just chilling, but then we instantly clicked. We just clicked. And they know that I'm talking about them right now. I know. That's why I'm smiling and blushing, because I know they are watching my video and I know they know that I'm talking about them. But we instantly clicked, and it took time. Yes, it took time and preparation, because I was going through a transformation at this time, and like it did take time. And towards the end of my transformation, we clicked. It was like, at first it was like, I'm gonna give you a demonstration. This is them and this is me. I'm gonna put myself as a rock. Actually, I'm gonna put myself as a rock. So I'm transforming. This is me. I was holding on to what people think. I was holding on to my other friends who I wanted to please so bad. And yeah, so I'm changing. I'm changing while I'm growing. I'm changing while I'm growing. I'm changing while I'm growing. I maintain being like this, and I'm still growing. As I move, I'm losing friends, I'm losing whatever, and then we just clicked. That's literally how it was. That's how it was. I don't know. I kept them like this because I don't know if they were, if they were also transforming and whatnot, but we just clicked. That's how it was. And I'm gonna tell you this, you will also know who were your real friends at this time, because like I said, I was going through a transformation. I did lose some friends. I did lose a lot of friends that I thought they were my locked in, but at the same time I was also now confused about who's real and who's not real. But who's, like I said, what is meant for you will be for you. And I did have friends who stayed. I used to block people on Instagram. I, I still have that issue. It's not even an issue, it's a matter of protecting. I protected my peace so much. So I used to like cut off people. I used to block people. I used to remove them from my Instagram account and follow them and remove them as a follower. Basically like cut ties, and I was reckless with it. But these people, they noticed that I wasn't okay, but they still stayed. They still stayed. I literally, people who I unfollowed and removed as a follower, they literally noticed that I wasn't okay. I was going through a transformation, and they literally just kept quiet, let me be me, but they just didn't ditch me like that. They waited for me to transform and, you know, sticked around. They still stayed around. They used to tell me, hi, how are you, whatnot, even after I literally cut them off and showed them that, bitch, I don't fuck with you no more. They stayed and they understood. And those are the kind of people you want to keep around. Let's move on. Relationships. Girl, girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. It is not the time to be in a dead ass serious relationship. Now, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be in a relationship, but what I'm trying to say is you need to be careful with it. Don't put your whole heart into this man or this woman. Don't put your whole heart. Don't give your whole soul to this person at this age. Anything can happen. Have you heard about the 19th theory? The 19th year, the age of 19th theory, the 19th lover theory. I don't know what it's called, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Just be careful. Be careful about it, girl. Don't put your whole heart into it. Don't. Be ready for anything. Literally, be ready for the worst of the worst. Even protect your heart. Like, build a barrier. Like, yes, show them love, yes, love them, whatnot, but don't put your whole into it. Love them to the point that when they break up with you, it's just a one night cry and they're okay. Picture this. If you picture breaking up with them and you're gonna be miserable at the worst of the worst, please start building that boundary. Just be careful. Protect yourself. Pour into yourself. Love yourself. Show yourself love. Just so that when this person leaves or anything happens, be careful. You're gonna be okay. Make sure that when they leave, you're gonna be okay. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna tell you. It is gonna hurt, but Just prepare yourself. Okay? Okay, I wanna see you nod. Yes. Yes, Regina, I'm gonna make that a boundary. Unlock your highest level of self-confidence. Now, this is the time where you need to be working on yourself. Okay, the way you can unlock your highest level of self-confidence is by working on yourself, loving yourself. And I've said this so much in this video. Love yourself. Go to the gym, do your skincare, eat healthy, take yourself on dates, buy yourself flowers. You know when someone loves themselves. You know by the way they treat themselves. You know by the way they talk. You know by the way they walk. You know when someone is confident with themselves and shows themselves love. So unlock your highest level of self-confidence. Start working on yourself right now. Start loving yourself right now. And even when you start doing that, is when you're gonna also know who's real and who's not, because people hate to see you win. People will try to talk shit and talk down about you. People will be like, no, this girl, what is she trying to do? She's trying to go to the gym and look tea. It's not gonna happen. Girl, yes it is. You just need to be consistent and know that and love yourself. When you show yourself this love, nobody can bring you down. And I'm telling you, nobody can bring you. I've experienced it. People, when I started this YouTube channel, people didn't even want to share. People didn't even want to like. People, like I posted in my Instagram, people will click the link, watch the video, and don't do shit. No like, no nothing. And they still do that. But they're watching me. They literally are, and I'm growing. My point exactly, like, once you unlock this level of self-confidence and self-love, nothing can pull you down. Imagine having that combination of self-confidence, self-love, and letting everything fall into place. Girl, you're gonna be in your soft era. And do you know how powerful a woman like that is? Do you know? No, you don't. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm cooking. Damn. Let's talk about your mindset. When you think about what you want your future to look like, and when I'm talking about your future, I'm talking about when you're 30. What does it look like? What does it look like? If you don't know, just take your time and picture what you want for your future. Do you want to have a family? Do you want to have a lover? Personally, I don't want to have family when I'm 30, but yeah, do you want to be successful? Picture it. What kind of success do you want? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a CEO? Do you want to be a nurse? What do you want? Do you want to own your own businesses? Once you've pictured it, start acting like the person in your future. Because I'm going to tell you this. You need to start acting like the person you want to be in the future right now, because there are some things you might do. Like I said, this age will either make you or break you. So I'm just trying to tell you or give you tips of how to not let it break you. So once you think about what you want for your future, start acting like it. Will it damage your reputation? You need to start thinking about these things when you're that age, because it can literally break you or make you. I'm telling you, think before you act. Time is gonna pass regardless, so you need to start acting now, especially since women with goals, who have goals to like be successful while they're young, because everyone wants that, right? I still want to be successful when I'm this young. I want to have fun. I want to be going to Dubai and be like in my tight black dress. I want to go to the Maldives and swim with my girlfriends while wearing the tiniest bikini out there. I want to be successful when I'm young, so I gotta act like it. I would advise you to read adult novels. It might be not literal reading, but also audio books instead of scrolling on TikTok day and night. What you consume right here also matters. So as you can see, I have a shelf. It's small, but that's just Not even half of the books that I have, because all the other books are back in Kenya. I had a whole shelf, like it was, you see this whole wall right here. I had a shelf that big. These are the only books that I carried. But I would tell you, read novels, adult novels. Yes, I'm talking romance. Yes, romance. And this is something that my mom actually told me and taught me to do. What I mean by reading adult novel, yes, I'm talking about the Sylvia Day, as it, like, okay, it's blurry, but the gray over here on the shelf, that gray is actually Sylvia Day. I'm talking about those novels, but don't read it for the wrong reasons. Don't read it for the sex scenes. No. Why I'm telling you to read adult novels is because it is gonna contribute to your bar. When it comes to relationship, it's gonna make your bar so high. Well, for me it did. Like, by reading these novels, yes, people think I'm delusional, but I cannot be played by Obamas. I study how these women act. I analyze how the woman acts, how they carry themselves, how they understand their worth, what they do, and you notice that each and every one of them acts so feminine. They love themselves. Yeah, just read the novels and analyze the way. Don't read them because of sex. I know that's just a bit of spice. It's gonna help you picture the future that you want and act like it. Okay? Act like you know, when you act like your future, you're manifesting it indirectly. Don't just read this romance. Read self-help books, Atomic Habits. I'm telling you, I started reading it when I was 17, and it helped me so much. What I learned from the book Atomic Habits is what's literally helping me with my college, because I remember this book said, in order to develop the habit, I have to do this and this and that. I want the habit to wake up at 6:30 a.m. So I'm gonna put in what I read. Read at least 10 minutes per day. You don't have to read fast. You don't have to finish the book faster. Just as long as you're understanding the content and it actually helps you, 10 minutes, reading for 10 minutes a day is good. When you're hitting the gym at this age, do it for fun. Do it for you. Okay? Just, you'll thank me later, but just hit the gym and thank me later. And when I'm talking about hitting the gym, you can just go to the gym and walk the treadmill for like 10 minutes. That not only helps you to get that body T, but it also helps you with the mind. It helps you know where your heart is, where your heart stands, because when you're just walking in that treadmill, you'd start thinking about you, how you feel. Your thoughts start racing and racing, not racing in a bad way, but just start thinking about you. I don't know if everyone goes through this, but when I'm in that treadmill, I'm not thinking about, oh, a man is gonna look at my ass and be like, dump truck. No, I think about, okay, Regina, how are you today? um what do I want? Once you start hitting the gym, everything is just gonna fall into place. Trust me. It starts with hitting the gym. Next thing you know, you're making protein shakes. To be honest, while you're walking, time goes by. You might even think you're just doing 5 minutes, but you end up doing even 30 minutes. I find myself doing 60 minutes, 120 minutes in the treadmill now, and I only started doing 5 minutes a day. I used to only go for 5 minutes a day. Also, listen to your body. When you're going to hit the gym, don't overdo it. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when to stop. Don't listen to your mind, because your mind is gonna tell you to stop after 30 seconds. Your body is always gonna tell you when it's tired. You're gonna start feeling like your bra is too heavy. You're gonna start feeling a headache. You're gonna start feeling like your knees can't take it anymore. Please don't waste your life. You will regret it. That not making your bed in the morning, first thing you wake up, it's not worth it, because once you go to school and back, that's the first thing you're gonna do, get in your bed, because it's not even made. It's Saturday, I have my bed made. It's a habit, literally. I used to be the one to go to school without a bed made, and I thank God that I found out that was not healthy for me so soon, because university, I usually just think on my bed, but I come back and my bed looks nice, the sun is out, and I'm like, oh, it's a good day. I'm not gonna get in my bed. No, that 1 hour scroll on TikTok is not worth it. Okay? Don't waste your life. You're gonna regret it. I'm gonna tell you. Don't waste your life. Instead, what you can do is, like I said, read a book, or even listen to an audiobook. That also counts as reading a book. You can do so many things. You can go to the gym, you can take a walk, touch grass, like you guys would like to say. I used to be the one to just sit in the bed and see how people my age are out there doing things that I wanted. Be the one to be out there. Don't be the one to stay. You actually watching this video, I'm gonna clap for you, because that's already one step ahead. I just hope you're consuming the content and just not watching me. Actually, I'm hoping that you're gonna put this into work, and when you do, please tag me so that I know that you're actually doing it. Scrolling on TikTok and wishing someone else's life was your life, when you have the opportunity, you can literally get out of that damn bed and go and do the exact same thing that person is doing. My next tip is, these are 2 tips in one. Oh, that sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. Okay, these are 2 advices in one. The first advice is, I would advise you to have a conversation with the successful people around you. Have a conversation with the person who passes in your class. No matter what they think about you, just have a conversation with them, because they are also humans. That person who's always topping your class, have a conversation with them. Even ask them, like, how did you do that? What is your routine like? What do you do when you get home? Now you're gonna see, oh, I do this, maybe I should try that, and things will start changing. You don't need a script or anything. Just have a conversation with them, even if it's like, hi, how are you doing, how was your day? That's how it starts. And just be like, so how is your routine? Ask them about, I'm talking about routine because that's one thing I'm trying to fix. I do have a good routine now, but I feel like it can be better. Have a conversation with the people around you. Get to know their routine, get to know what they do, get to know their days. What do their days look like? What does your day look like? What does your weekend look like? What do you do during the weekend? Have a conversation with the successful people around you, people who inspire you. There's gonna be patterns you're gonna notice, and you just see if they align with you, if what they do aligns with you. Yeah. And then the next thing I want you to do is to start writing your ideas down. Get yourself, and don't tell anybody about that book you're gonna write your ideas down in. Get yourself a book, write your ideas down, because trust you me, they're gonna help you in the future. You just randomly think about business ideas and people are like looking at you like, what, how did you even think about that? Write them down and stop telling people about your ideas. They're gonna steal them. They're gonna steal them. So then be like, wait a minute, I told you about that, and now you're doing it. That was my thing. But yeah, write down your ideas. You've thought about a YouTube video, write it down. In the future, when your brain freezes and you don't know what content you want to put out there, you're gonna go back to this book and you're gonna see, oh, I wrote this and I never did this video. Write your ideas down, whether it's business ideas, whether it's employment ideas, whether it's work ideas, whether it's book ideas. I don't give a shit. Just write it down. Have a specific book for that, just so that when life goes to, you had a book full of ideas. You're gonna go look at that. Once life goes like this and you're tired of this shit and you want to start your own business, you're gonna be like, I have a book of ideas, let me see what I wrote them down. It's gonna help you in the future. It's really gonna help you in the future. Write down your ideas. Write down. Start now. Now. Because as the older you get, these ideas, I know you're gonna be like, oh, I came up with this idea and I know I can keep it in my mind. The older you get, ideas vanish. So you just write them down so that in the future you don't have to like think so hard and be like, I knew I had an idea of something when I was younger and I just can't remember it. No. And also, writing down things is also an indirect form of manifestation of things. You're literally writing it into existence. That business idea that you have, that book idea that you have, you might need it in the future. That idea came into your mind for a reason. God didn't just decide it or slip it into your mind for no good reason. Everything has a reason. For those who need the pointers, I'm gonna leave them in my description. There are things that I mentioned that are not in the pointers, so yeah, because these are just pointers that I thought about. We have covered everything, okay? We have covered everything. But yeah, I'm gonna make your life so easy. The only thing you would have need to do in the future, if you wanted to refer to the pointers that I have, all you're gonna need to do is come back to this video and open the description box, and they're all gonna be there. Once you need my advice again in the future, yeah, make sure you like the video, leave a thumbs up, and tell a friend to tell a friend that Reggie is in the freaking house and she's better than ever. Make sure you send this to a friend who you think needs this advice, because that's what friends are for. If you think your friend needs to hear this, send this to them. So let me know what you guys need, what you guys want for my next videos, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I think I'm stuck, don't know what else to do. That's why I'm writing this song.